Okay, guys, we are here at the RoofCon conference with Diego, and Diego is a podcaster, and we're starting a podcast, and so I wanted to pick his brain a little bit. But I'm going to ask you the same three questions that I try to ask everybody, Diego.
Okay.
The first question is, what has been your biggest business failure?
My biggest business failure, there's been a few here and there, but they've all been centered around the same thing. And it's been it's thinking that I can do everything and not developing the people that work for me as leaders. I feel like it literally has always been the answer. And a lot of times the answer that I don't want to take is that I would literally could have gotten myself out of so many bad situations if I could have just developed the people around me better as leaders, allowed them to make their own decisions, and not be a micromanager. That's been a huge thing for me. I've just a lot of things that have gone wrong when I've not done that. Besides that, like learning certain things of business, specifically, like I'm really good at like marketing and sales and operations. I'm not great on the finance side. So again, on the same thing, like I have to have people on my team that are good on the finance side, that can text me certain things and can keep me up to date on like the high level things, and we can talk through those things, but that can handle a lot of the smaller things. Because if you depend on me to do that, like it's probably not going to end well. Like if you tell me, hey, we need to put X number of dollars in the bank account, like I'll come up with a plan, we'll make it happen. But again, it all goes back to leadership, right? Like developing leaders around me, knowing what my weaknesses are, and putting people in place so that they can succeed at the things that they're good at, and I can succeed at the things I'm good at.
So that brings me to my next question. What has been your greatest business success?
Oh man, my greatest business success has been seeing people succeed. And it's not even like a money thing as much as like it can be, but like I love seeing reps get like their first big commission check. I love when we as a team accomplish a big goal that we set aside for ourselves. Like last year, we set a goal to have 5,000 registrants at RoofCon. And the whole year, the entire team was locked in on that goal, right? And literally, we made it to the show, and we were at like 4,900 and something. I was like, man, we were so close to getting to the goal. We're sitting there doing sound check at RoofCon, and literally, Hunter came in, the founder of the company. He came in and he came running to find me at Soundcheck. He's like, hey, are you busy right now? I was like, a little bit. He's like, well, it doesn't matter. We just hit 5,000 registrants. And it was the day of the show. Like literally we crossed the 5,000 on the first day of the show. And I can't even tell you the level of like, it didn't even matter like the money that came in from that or anything like that. It was like we set this goal at the beginning of the year, and literally on the day of when you hit it, it was just an incredible business win for me and for the whole team, because the whole team locked in on the goal, and they were so locked in on like, we're going to make this happen.
So that brings me to my third and final question. Well, I got one sub question, but what is your biggest goal in 2024?
My biggest goal of 2024, I have some big number goals of like stuff we want to hit. But I think more than that, I have some goals that we were talking about this with the team yesterday, actually walking around town, of how do we even measure some of these goals, because they're centered around building the community and developing leaders. We're actually trying to figure out right now, how do we even like put together like performance indicators to be able to measure that,
Yeah.
But because I think the other stuff is kind of the byproduct of building a community and building leaders. It's like, yes, the numbers come and all this stuff, but the big goal for me is I want to develop the community that we have, build it to make it to where it's a really tight-knit and large community. And the second thing is to develop more leaders. And I'm still trying to figure out exactly, like I said, how to put performance indicators around that to actually measure it. But that's what my big goals are for the year.
Okay, and then in a year, we want to do a follow-up podcast with you to see if you hit your goals.
I love it.
So are you okay with that?
Yes, 100%.
All right, guys.
I will say one more thing. and this is like not team wise, this is on the personal side. I do have 2 big goals.
Okay.
So my first one is I'm doing 75 hard right now. So my goal number 1 on the personal side is I want to finish 75 hard. And my other goal is I'm trying to get down to 225 pounds, which is like 50 pounds that I have to lose right now. But that's by RoofCon. And I said if I don't hit that goal, that I will get the RoofCon logo tattooed on myself. So, and I'm like not anti-tattoos, I just don't have any because I hate needles. So that's my goal for myself right now.
So losing how many pounds?
About 50 right now.
Okay.
It's a big goal.
By when?
RoofCon.
Which is October?
Yes, October 24th to the 25th.
Okay.
So I'm excited when we do this. I'm going to see if I'll have a new tattoo on me if I don't hit this.
Cool. Well, there you guys have it. Diego, RoofCon, and we'll see you in October.
Thank you so much.
Okay.